Hello and good morning. My name is Lucas, and today I'll be teaching you how to make the standard Chinese dish, wok fried dumplings. Yes, now, the recipe dates back a few centuries, with its first appearance being at the end of the Han Dynasty at 225 AD. They were created due to a legend when there was a harsh winter and no way to warm up their bodies. So a man named Zhang Jing created a filling through mutton, chives, and chilies, strapped in a simple dough, and were steamed. This is the first creation of a dumpling. Now, they were adopted in the future using other native ingredients of countries using their own ideas as well, such as Italians' cappelletti. These dishes are great for comfort foods and can only take a short time to create. So let's start creating. First, you gotta get the ingredients for the dumpling filling, yeah? I'm using 200 grams of minced meat of my preference, tablespoon of soy sauce, ginger grated, amount is your preference, and 2 cloves of finely cut garlic, and finally 1 chopped up whole spring onion. For optionals, I would also put in a tablespoon of oyster and sesame oil. Now it's time to get our hands dirty, alright? Add all those ingredients into a large bowl where we'll start mixing the ingredients together using our hands. I use my hands as it's easier to knead and mix to my liking, but any mixing device will do. Okay, so now that's over with. Now time to make our dough. My dough will be a single mixture of water and all-purpose flour, kneading together until it's smooth. And I'll let the dough rest for about 30 minutes to let it rise up. And that should do it. So after letting it rest for 30 minutes, you want to knead it again to make it tough for the next process. Now once that's done, you want to start cutting it up into 3 cm by 3 cm spears or oblongs, rolling them together and making as many of these spears as possible until you don't have any more dough. You want to then squish it down using a rolling pin most likely and make into some sort of flat dough. Yeah, so here's all of mine. Simple. Now, onward to the hardest part, sealing the dumpling. Let's get in. So start filling each spear with the filling with enough space for the dough to seal with, so not too much of the meat. And after placing the mix, you want to start sealing the dumpling. First, you want to fold the dumpling so that no mixture is popping out the dumpling. Then you want to create a ruffled pattern with the dumpling, so either get the corner of the dumpling and start pushing it to the side. And there you go. Now let's get into boiling, shall we? Start by putting 3 tablespoons of oil and heat it up at medium heat. Let it sit around for a minute before you put the dumplings, to allow the pan to get hot enough to place our dumplings. Place all the dumplings in the pan. Now let the dumplings sit for 4 minutes, and using a prodding appliance every time, such as chopsticks, to not allow the dumplings to stick up to the pan. After that, put a cup of water into the pan and seal the pan for about 3 minutes, keeping a high heat now. And there you go. You might be done. Start plating then. You smell that? That smell is so beautiful. I would eat it every day if I could. Yeah, it's pretty good. There are Chinese wok fried dumplings guaranteed to fill your soul, and it goes best with some chilies. That should be it. Have fun savoring these dumplings, and I hope you do this recipe again. Thanks for watching.